separate because I have to move the KVM anytime I want to access something different. See? That's why I don't know what the fuck's going on. I showed up to the ship and I was told, yeah, so they don't teach us about nodes in school, but we have nodes.
Huh.
But it looks like a blade system. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna borrow SWK when I get back to the States. We're gonna go visit a fucking Navy destroyer. Let him take a look at the secret stuff. No. So there's your problem, right? It's not the ITs. I have to manage my own. I have my own separate network. I manage my own network. I manage my own equipment. I repair my own equipment. We are a self-contained rate. Every single thing on board that is rate related is maintained by us. So that was my lead tech telling me we have a blade system or a node system now. That could be. God, it just never fucking stops.
Oh, it stops.
It just keeps on going and going. We should have went with the design that had no lights.
Ha!
I agree.
Fuck you guys.
No light, none of the fucking scaffolding, poles. You just hang the fucking hyper tube from the bottom of one of the railways and just send it.
Just a random foundation floating in the air with some rail. Oh my god, can't connect these wires.
Fine, I'm fucking deleting it all.
I'm gonna undo everything.
I'll help. When are we starting? Now?
Ugh. If I can ever get out of this build menu, I'll help you guys. Well, it took me like 30 seconds to connect one wire because of the lag.
Let's see. Let's check.
But
I'm at 370 ping now. Going up slightly. It just none of it makes sense. SWK, because as soon as we put the build menu away, everything is fine. And we can build anywhere that isn't near these fucking blueprints without
yeah,
this
if you
issue.
look out in the open, it's fine. It's looking at the items that were done on a blueprint. Like, if you look at a big build even, as long as nothing was a blueprint that was put in it, then it's fine. When you encounter that blueprint, it's gonna stutter. And they know of the problem and they're working on fixing it, but there's no telling when that fix is going to be implemented. I mean,
SK, maybe you're running low on RAM. I saw a website where I can download more RAM onto my computer. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Viruses everywhere.
No, you're gonna VPN
It is a really
into
big bug, is what
in-
Slice says.
and once you're connected to the network, you're just gonna utilize their RAM,
Nice.
and they're also gonna utilize your RAM to mine their Bitcoin.
Little get little. I've always heard like mining Bitcoin, especially nowadays, for like it's very soft, or it's very very intense. The use, I guess, what would be a good way to describe it. Like back in the day, you can mine Bitcoin with like a very basic computer, super easy and all that stuff. It's like nowadays, it's like incredibly expensive, very hard on, I guess, your hardware. Regular computers don't really do the job. I know there's miners that are built for that sort of stuff. So it's like you're using a VPN, and they're using your computer to do a little bit of mining. Isn't it like basically doing almost no mining just because of the lack of power?
I think
Bitcoin.
what happened was back in the early day, right? To my understanding, when you were mining Bitcoin, you were solving like equations, right?
Yeah, it's still doing that now. It's just a lot more difficult.
Well, there's far fewer of these equations, these blockchains that you need. So you need more resources dedicated to it in order to find new solutions. And that's how you're generating these new Bitcoins. In the past, let's say there's 1 million different Bitcoins in total that you could have. On day 1, there's 1 million available to you.
Yep.
On day 500, there's only 10,000 left, and you just gotta hope you stumble upon that specific one to get a new one.
Yep, and I know the rewards half every 4 years as well. So it just makes it more and more scarce to get new coins. Of course, there's a finite number of Bitcoin as well. Like, was it 20-something million of them? But yeah. I think the vast majority of them have already been mined, but with the halving of the rewards, it's like, I don't know, there's like, let's say 1 million or 2 left, but it's going to take like 100 years to get those based on the rewards and how those keep getting chopped in half.
I don't know how I passed Trevor, but I did.
You can thank my lag. If it takes me 30 seconds to put up one wire, you're probably going to do a lap around me.
I'm doing 2 sections to your 1.
I think you're lagging far less than Trevor is.
Maybe. Could
I did
also
some
be that I
recycling.
just did this for 3 straight hours and I know.
He's a pro.
I thought I was done. Maybe I am.
My leg's getting a touch better, but there was a point where it literally took 30 seconds to connect one wire.
Okay.
It was terrible.
Yep. I was done. Diggler just skipped over one of them.
What do you mean?
He did it. You had skipped one light connection in the middle towards the end of stream last time. You just missed one when you were connecting them.
I wasn't
So I thought
connecting those on stream.
Oh, whenever you did it.
Yeah. I think that was probably when I was showing Trevor what needed to be done. Just kind of went down the line a little bit and showed him.
Gotcha.
When
By the way,
I
someone-
thought he was going to be able to help me on Tuesday's stream even.
Yeah, I got to the end, and then I kept running forward to make sure that I was actually there. And then I saw one missing, and I got all sad because I thought I wasn't done. And then there were no more. So
Slice says he needs to make 20,598 silica.
Jeez.
I'm gonna help Trevor with the power lines.
Thank you.
Would it be easier for you to do the beams, Trevor?
Probably not.
I was gonna say, I don't think any of it's really gonna be.
I just didn't know if it would be easier just clicking in one spot, or
Yeah,
having
probably not
to
gonna
click
make
in
that big of a
multiple.
difference.
Still have to do the same thing. You have to click twice, but you have to click once to line it up. Then you have to move,
Oh,
and then you have to click again to place it.
Rev, you should have just downloaded the server file, launched it in single player, done this on your own, and then re-uploaded.
Yeah, probably based on how fast I'm going right now, I probably could have did everything in the same amount of time.
I don't know that it would matter on a single player. It does the same thing.
Does it?
Yeah. It's literally a hologram bug.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, in 0.8 on the other server, there were a lot of bugs that were exclusive to online.
Oh yeah, but they cleared the majority of those up. This,
Correct. So I
but
didn't know if
this
was...
bug is straight up just the game. It's the whole game. It's not specific to online, offline, anything. It's just the whole thing. We all have it on low right now, Slice. So your fix lasted for a little bit, but not very long.
Nope.
I'm on Ultra, having the same issue as them on low, so...
Come on.
You can do it.
There you go. Took 10 clicks. Ta-da.
Takes me like 3 or 4 button presses to exit out of hologram mode, out of build mode. Just think, we wouldn't have all this trouble if I had just made sure that extended to the end of the deal. We would have just had the wires to do, and that was it.
That's all good.
Ooh, at least I don't have that much farther to go.
Thought you were already done.
I was on my side, now I'm working back towards Trevor.
Oh, yeah, we're
We
almost...
only have to go to, like, Sulfur if you open the map.
Oh, right there in the curve?
Yeah, because I haven't gone that far on the way back.
I didn't
So-
think I went that far, but I guess maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing that's sort of interesting that I've thought about for Bitcoin is, so the people who have their their business as just mining Bitcoin, I think probably it's reasonable to say that there isn't some like Joe Schmo in his basement with like a miner or two making any sort of money. It's probably just more the bigger businesses
Yeah,
doing it.
not anymore.
Yeah, I think we've got the wires all connected. Hurrah!
We did.
But anyways, the thing I find interesting about that is, like, as a business, it's like if your business is mining Bitcoin, then what you're likely selling to make money is just Bitcoin. But the frequency of Bitcoins that you are earning drops in half every 4 years. So it's like, could you imagine if your sales for your company automatically would fall in half every 4 years? That'd be pretty, terrifying, of course. So it's like for people to keep mining Bitcoin, the dependency of it going up in price is like, if it doesn't, then wouldn't those places just eventually just die because they can't afford the power to run their operations?
What am I doing wrong here?
Highlight in the middle of the beam so it lays flat along the length of the beam. And then slide out to the end. Click, and then you have to walk past the gap.
Okay.
There you go.
God, what a nightmare.
Yeah. That's why you get used to the point where you need to stand to do it.
Yeah.
If you stand right in the middle, you don't have to move. You just have to swing your mouse a little bit. What sucks is it's only on these joints because I messed up and didn't run it all the way to the end. Damn it.
I'm not making it perfect either.
What do you mean?
Some of them are 2 logs, some of them are 3 logs.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as
it fills that gap.
I just make them a single long so your resources wise, and plus I'm used to how little I have to move the mouse to do it.
These are far less laggy than the fucking
like I told
power
you.
lines are.
Watch when we go back to the main base. Grab something and look at the, just grab a buildable and look at the blueprint and see how much less lag there is.
Are we gonna build a train here? And
yes, there'll be a train station there.
no, I didn't mean a station. I meant, are we just gonna build an engine here that we can ride around and mass delete the ramps?
I have to do the tracks up top stuff.
We could do it from down here, probably.
No, you're too underneath.
We could do at least one side of it then.
Because the ones on the bottom are fine. They're not in the way.
Oh.
It's the ones on top.
If you guys are wondering how far you gotta go, I'm at the end of the things you gotta fix. So I'm gonna start working on this way ever so slowly.
Are there no tracks on the bottom, Diggler?
There's only one track on the bottom. There's no tracks on the top either. You can't put tracks on a blueprint because they won't connect.
No, that I knew. I thought it was all done. I didn't even register that the other half of the bottom wasn't finished yet.
Well, and that's a lie. It's not that they won't connect. They'll connect.
They don't technically connect.
You can't run them for the full length of the blueprint, and you have to run a piece in between. Which, what the fuck happened there?
Where?
I placed it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you should work down
That
the
was
other
fucking
side,
weird.
Trev. The one Diggler's on. Like, I'm not lagging at all right here.
Look at you go, man. My lag is better. That side should be all done. I was going on both sides.
Should be it.
Hoorah.
Now if we go back here, we can hit the hypertube.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna start just deleting the ramps.
Okay, you didn't want to wait for a train to do it?
I mean, I guess we can.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm not
I'll time
building
the
a train
hypertube.
tonight. Well, the hypertube's not done. I've got to put the ends on at each station.
I thought they were there already.
Not all of them.
Oh. Okay, well, I can ride the hypertube and then I can put them in wherever they need to.
I didn't run the wire for the individuals,
Ah.
so
And I'll just ride it back to base.
that's fine.
I'll time it later.
It's only gonna take a few minutes to get it done.
Oh, hold on. I need to go back with Trev and test what I was trying to test earlier.
Went down to 2 viewers during the slideshow.
Trev
Like that-
picked
like
up
the mouse.
your extra viewers. Somehow he
Oh.
jumped up to 8.
He went to 8, yeah.
Trev, don't move.
What's happening?
He's gonna shoot you.
No, I'm walking out there. I'm trying to see. Look out, like, over that way somewhere.
Yep.
Ah. Okay.
What?
So, I'm gonna share my stream for Trevor, or my screen. So that's what having cinematic foliage. What do I have? I have cinematic foliage and far shadow trace distance.
Oh, that's a huge difference from what I see.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
So I'm seeing every tree, every shadow, everything, regardless of distance.
I see nothing.
Yeah.
I see a low poly version.
And I was doing the
Oh wow.
the power lines and everything in this view as well.
Where's that setting at?
Video.
Yeah. Foliage quality?
So foliage
Or-
load distance and far shadow trace distance, they have a cinematic option for them. Like if I drop them down to far and very far.
So mine's set to default and default on those two.
Okay. So Trev, you watching stream still?
I can.
Well, I'm gonna show you the view distance between far, or very far for foliage, and cinematic, right? So,
Okay.
come on, tree. Are you not gonna work now? Oh, there it is. See how it disappears,
yeah.
like right here?
Yeah.
No, it's like 920 to 950 meters. And that is on, so foliage on very far. And then if you put foliage on cinematic, right, you can see as it starts to load in, everything starts to show up again. So this is what Satisfactory could look like if Trevor would invest in his stream.
It looked very pretty. and likely not crash. Yes, as often or ever.
Yeah. So if I stop streaming, now your voice channel spells goo.
I just saw that.
Are you making all this shit, Trevor? For
Uh,
the milestone?
With the milestone? No, I don't have. I don't have any aluminum over here for that.
That's right. We need to do the. Wanted to try and do that near my aluminum stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Where's aluminum? Oh, it's the highlighted question mark, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, if you take the hyper tube over there.
Yeah, just a second.
Help me get this going. Are they color coded based on output or just?
Yes. Yep, for output. It's the blue, obviously plastic, red for the turbo fuel. Try to find one. It's a good color scheme for rubber.
You can change the colors.
Yeah.
Just hit edit.
Does it save it as a custom when you edit
No.
the?
No, it just edits the swatch. The custom swatch you just do on your own. It's a single color.
It sort of
Or
sucks
like
you can only have-
a single custom swatch.
It sort of sucks you can only have one custom
Uh-oh.
one.
I just fell out of the hypertube, Ozone.
Oh.
And I wasn't at the end.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Calling bullshit.
I'm not.
Hold on, let me pull upstream. Where did you fall out?
Right here.
Is it not?
I hit this one right here and went poop. Right there.
It's very clearly connected.
Yeah? I don't know.
Game, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, that's gonna require a test now. I am a long way from the end of this too.
I mean, you could also leave it, and, you know, eventually I'm going to be riding all of them. And if I fall out, then you can
Yeah, but then you gotta
investigate.
turn around and go back and
I don't care. Part of the process.
test and
Wait, Ozone, you wanted me to go over to aluminum? Let me make my way
Yeah.
over there. So it's hypertube to the main base and then
No,
take
you
a tube
should-
from.
It exits over near aluminum, I'm pretty sure.
Like I was gonna take the highway back to the main base. Or is there a tube near my base? I think
There should be a tube near your base. Because Diggler jumped in it.
Yeah, there's a tube at your base. There's a hypertube junction at your base.
Oh.
He tried to do it at like all of the major
Yeah.
points that we're using.
And then we can put one in anywhere we add other major points.
Yeah. Do you remember
In
where
the
you put it
fully
for?
modular design.
Yeah, turn
on
around,
the
turn around
highway.
and look at the highway.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, yeah, I knew about that one. Like, I had mentioned the highway to you guys. So it was something.
Oh, you had said you were going to take the hypertube back to the main base.
Yeah. I knew about the main.
Yeah,
base.
there's not an overland one.
Okay,
Back
okay,
to the
yeah.
main base.
Okay, we're on the same page. So I go back to the main base, and then I remember that one that's put together.
No, you don't need to go back to the main base is what we're saying. You take the hypertube on the highway, and it will dump you outside of... You're going the wrong way. Turn around in the hypertube.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I know what's
Yes.
what you're talking about now.
There are multiple junctions for
Yeah,
the hypertube.
on the west side. Yeah, I was thinking of the hypertube that I took. I think brought me to the original oil.
Yes,
That's the
that was
path
the
I was thinking.
original stuff. We don't need that anymore.
Nope. Okay, yeah. Now I'm on the same page. I got it. On the way.
You said that last time. Are you sure?
Definitely not sure, but I'm going in a direction. It seems to be moving towards the ozone. So
When it dumps you out, just look. You should be somewhat close. You should be closer to me than you are when you jumped in.
there we go.
Oh, what is this? Oh, that's nitrogen. We need nitrogen for that stuff.